हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू बिंदु डडवाल केमिस्ट्री लेसन्स। आज हम आपकी एनसीईआरटी बुक के चैप्टर 1 के क्वेश्चंस जो हैं उनको सॉल्व करें। द मोलर मास ऑफ द फॉलोइंग। सो फॉर द मोलर मास व्हाट यू रिक्वायर इज द फॉर्मूला एंड द एटॉमिक मास ऑफ ईच एटम। तो हाइड्रोजन का एटॉमिक मास होता है 1 और इसके एटम्स हैं 2। तो 2 into 1 प्लस ऑक्सीजन का एक एटम है और उसका एटॉमिक मास होता है 16। तो ये आ गया 18। नेक्स्ट इज कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड। सो 1 एटम इंटू एटॉमिक मास ऑफ कार्बन 12 प्लस 2 इंटू एटॉमिक मास ऑफ ऑक्सीजन 16, 48 atomic mass units. So this is the molar mass. Then for methane, 1 atom, 1 into 12 plus 4 into 1. This comes AMU. This is the molar mass. Calculate the mass percent of different elements present in sodium sulfate. So for that, first let us calculate the molar mass of sodium sulfate. तो सोडियम के 2 एटम्स इंटू एटॉमिक मास ऑफ सोडियम 23 प्लस सल्फर 1 एटम एटॉमिक मास ऑक्सीजन 4 एटम्स एटॉमिक मास 16. So this is 46 plus 32 plus 64. Calculate the mass percent. Let us calculate the mass percent of sodium first. Mass percent of sodium will be mass of sodium upon total mass into 100. Similarly, mass percent of sulfur will be mass of sulfur 32 upon 142 into 100. And last is mass of oxygen. Mass percent of oxygen is equal to 64 upon 142 into determine the 100. Empirical formula of an oxide of iron which has 69.9% iron and 30.1% dioxygen by mass. To find out the empirical formula, we should learn this table. This is the name of the element. Then we write the mass or weight. Then we write the atomic mass of the element. So element is iron. Its weight is 69.9. Atomic mass is 56. So number of moles of iron will be mass divided by atomic mass. 69.9 divided by 56. So this comes out to be 1.25. This is 1.25. Similarly for oxygen, it will be 30.1 divided by 16. This is 1.88. So we have got the number of moles of atom. Then to find out the mole ratio, we divide the number of moles with the smallest number of moles appearing here. So the number of moles are 1.25 and 1.88. This is small, so we will divide both of them with 1.25. Mole ratio will be 1.25 upon 1.25, which comes out to be 1. And for oxygen, it will be 1.88 divided by 1.25, which is 1.5. Now, to get the simple whole number ratio, 1.5 into 2 is 3. So if we are multiplying this by 2, we have to multiply this by 2 also. So we get 2 and 3. So iron 2 and oxygen 3. Empirical formula will be Fe2O3. To find out such numericals, we have to write the balanced chemical equation. So we have to burn carbon. So the equation will be carbon plus oxygen forms carbon dioxide. Now the question asked was calculate the amount of carbon dioxide which is produced when 1 mole. So here 1 mole of carbon is burnt in air. So if 1 mole is burnt, 1 mole of carbon dioxide is produced. So answer is 1 mole of carbon dioxide is produced. It is also equal to 44 grams of carbon dioxide. So let's look here that to burn 1 mole of carbon, we need 32 grams of oxygen. Is less. Oxygen available is 16 grams. That means this is less. So this is the limiting reactant. If you have 32 grams, 1 mole of carbon can be burnt. If you have 16 grams, only half mole of carbon will be burnt, and half mole is equal to 44 upon 2, 22 grams. 2 moles of carbon are burnt in 16 grams of dioxygen available. So only half mole of oxygen is available. Only half mole of carbon will be burnt and half mole of carbon dioxide will be formed. So the amount will be again 22 grams. Calculate the mass of sodium acetate required to make 500 ml of 0.375 molar aqueous solution. So molarity is 0.375 molar, volume is 500 ml is equal to 0.5 liter. The molecular mass of sodium acetate will be 12 plus 3 plus 12 plus 32 plus 23 is equal to 82. So molarity formula is mass upon molar mass into volume. Putting the values, we get molar mass is 82, volume is 0.5. Taking this to this side, we get molarity into molar mass into volume is equal to mass of sodium acetate, which comes out to be 15.375 grams per liter. Concentration of nitric acid in moles per liter in sample which has density equal to 1.41 grams per milliliter and mass percent of nitric acid in it being 69%. So mass percent 69% means that 69 grams of nitric acid are present in 100 grams of solution. So volume will be, density is equal to mass upon volume. So volume will be mass upon density. So for 100 grams of solution, volume will be 100 upon the density 1.41 grams milliliter. So this comes out to be 70.92 milliliter is equal to number of moles. So 69 upon 63 grams per mole, this is molar mass, into this is number of moles upon volume is 70.92. To convert it into liter, we divide it by 1000. So molarity equal to 15.44 mole. Now next question is question number 7. How much copper can be obtained from 100 gram of copper sulfate? Atomic mass of copper is 63.5 grams. Let us find the molar mass of copper sulfate. 63.5 copper plus 32 sulfur plus 16 into 4 or 4 into 16 oxygen. So on solving, we get 159.5 63.5 atomic mass units. So 159.5 grams copper sulfate contains copper is equal to 63.5. So 1 will contain copper 63.5 upon 159.5, and 100 grams of copper sulfate will contain copper equal to 63.5 upon 159.5 into 100. On solving, this will come out to be 39.81 grams. Determine the molecular formula of an oxide of iron in which the mass percent of iron and oxygen are 69.9 and 30.1 respectively, given that molecular mass of iron oxide is 159.8 and atomic masses of iron is 55.85 and oxygen is 16 AMU. So you can see we have already solved first part of this numerical. The amount of iron 69.9 and oxygen 30.1 are the same. So there we found out that the empirical formula was Fe2O3. Now to find out the molecular formula, you have to find out the value of N. And to find out N, the formula for N is molar mass or molecular mass divided by empirical formula mass. Molar mass is given 159.8 and empirical formula mass will be, because empirical formula is Fe2O3, so this is 2 into 55.85 plus 3 into 60 is 159.70819. So empirical formula mass is the same as the molar mass. So N is 159.8 upon 159.7. This is almost equal to 1. So molecular N is this much. 1. N is 1. Molecular formula is N into empirical formula 1 into Fe2O3 is Fe2O3. So this 1 into Fe2O3. Fe2O3. So to find out the average atomic mass, you will multiply the atomic mass with the abundance. So for chlorine 35 it will be 34.4689 into 75.77, and for chlorine 37 it will be 36.9659 into 24.23. You add these two, divided by the total abundance is 100%, so 100. So on solving, this comes 55.45 atomic mass units.